American Crystal Sugar Company has always looked far beyond the present to see the possibilities of the future. 40 years ago, shareholders planted a culture of hard work, innovation, and forward thinking as they built a cooperative agribusiness with the capacity to grow and endure. From the beginning, the story of this company has been a story in progress.
I'll never forget the day we lifted our first beets, my brother and I, in 1985. It was a very exciting, and listening to the beets fall into the truck the first time was quite the excitement. My name is David Mueller. I farm with my brother Paul in Cummings, North Dakota, just north of Hillsboro. Probably the thing that's changed the most since I was a teenager is we've doubled our yields since that time. And I think of the next generation, my own son, who I hope farms someday. And I think that he may double his yields in his lifespan. That's a lot of beets. Machinery has changed as well. GPS is probably the biggest difference. There's a lot of new items coming down the road that they will be able to utilize.
I am Trent Item. I am a third generation on our family farm. I'm a second generation sugar beet grower. When I was 5 years old, my grandma told me I was going to be the farmer in the family. It seemed odd, as I had an older brother and a younger sister, that she knew that. She had enough information at age 5 to tell me that. Well, we've come a long way since the 2-row Heston beet lifter. Technological advances have been huge in recent years. But really the biggest thing for me has been the technological advances in the actual seed and the chemical.
My name's Tyler Dahl. I'm 28 years old. I'm his oldest son, Jeff.
I'm Jeff Dahl, and I'm the youngest of my dad, Kenny Dahl's boys.
My name is Kenneth Dahl. I graduated from high school in '52, and I started farming with my dad at that time. And we started out with 4-row equipment, then we went to 6-row equipment, and then we went to 12-row equipment. Weed control was just terrible.
This is where I come in too. I was manual labor.
Yeah, right. And of course now with the herbicides and so forth that we have today, it has really taken a lot of stress out of getting weed control.
I mean, we've got agronomists that, help us out from the standpoint of putting our crop in to monitoring, its health. The company has been very helpful from that standpoint.
In addition to on-farm improvements in beet yield and quality, the cooperative has made dramatic progress in how beets are stored and processed, embracing technology to enhance performance, manage costs, and increase productivity in every aspect of its operations.
My name is Kelly Thomas. My job title is Storage Research Supervisor. We have also incorporated a number of refrigeration techniques, one of them being an ice mat. Right now we deep freeze about 3 million tons of beets. That's about a third of our crop. That is processed from late February to early March, starting in that period into late May and early June.
I remember being at a meeting up here in the Drayton Church with Jim Horvath and him talking about, I'd love to see 18 tons and 18% sugar, and the 18 tons that's long by the wayside. My name is Al Zola. I'm the factory manager at the Drayton factory for American Crystal. Technology makes things, in a lot of cases, faster, quicker. You can react. It can even be automated to react to something's going on. We have a change here. Well, we need more steam. We need more juice. In the past, there was things that were a little bit more on the manual side. We had to go take, maybe the lab went and took a test and checked things out, and you came back and you reacted to it. And that didn't happen only maybe every couple hours or something. Now maybe it's immediate.
I always like to be a solution, and when you see a problem and you know that you can put yourself in that situation and When you're the type of person that always makes the best and gives 100%, then typically you'd be pretty successful. My name is David Cowan. I'm a sugar boiler for American Crystal Sugar Company. Sugar boiling used to be an art form, and in a lot of ways it still is, because you have to have that same understanding. All of those theories need to be in the person boiling up the pan. And they used to be called strikes even. It's changed where we don't strike the pan, obviously. A lot of automation has helped in higher production rates. It's become a very, very smart system.
American Crystal has positioned itself as an industry leader and the nation's largest beet producer, not only by advancing its operational capacity, but also by staying true to the land and the future opportunities it holds.
My name is Tyler Grove. I am the Egg Strategy Development Manager at American Crystal Sugar. The degree of technology has increased dramatically since the time I started here in 1995. We've seen many advances in how we collect our data, how we process our data. I think a big part of this technology push has been in the communications portion. We are involved from basically the point of when seed is planted in the ground through harvest and storing and bringing that product back to the factory, to the wet hopper for processing.
I actually can't remember how they were doing it when I first came. I believe it was probably hand-keyed into some type of a computer, and then the reports were available to the shareholders, but there was quite a time lag. I'm Bev Jacobson. I'm a chemist at the Tech Service Center. The growers are waiting for their analysis, and so it's a work that has to be done in a very timely fashion. The analysis now is done, and the data goes directly into the computer system, and it's available for the growers very quickly.
Over the past 4 decades, it has made progress by recognizing opportunities, confronting challenges, taking calculated risks, learning from the past, and transforming its business through timely strategic improvements.
My name is Mike Pinkney. My title is Assistant Packaging and Warehouse Supervisor. There are always challenges around here. We have to keep the packaging lines going to keep up with the demand. In fact, they just came back from Germany and are going to add another high-speed line. The company vision is to move forward. It's our employees that help this company move forward, along with the farmers and the management.
As American Crystal recognizes its 40th year as a grower-owned cooperative, it does so by both honoring its heritage and celebrating the future. As a cooperative, American Crystal has always looked forward confidently, thanks to a deeply rooted culture of hard work, evolving vision, and a passion and commitment to persevere through challenging situations.
One of my biggest goals is that my children will have the option to farm sugar beets if they so choose. I would love to see them as the 4th generation on our farm and 3rd generation sugar beet farmers. That choice will ultimately be theirs when the time is right, but it is one of my major goals is to make sure that that opportunity exists for them.
In the future, I see American Crystal Sugar here for the long term. I don't see this company going away, so to speak. It's been here for the last 100 years in some form or another. And it's been a cooperative since the early 70s. And the growers want to see this company stay. They like having ownership of this company. They want to see it go forward. I won't be here that many more years. I'm getting to a little long in the tooth, but as it goes, I'm going to keep going as far as I can and do the things I can to take that. But what I see is that when my term's finished here, just like when I came in and took over for Mr. Watkins, there'll be someone who will come in and take over for me. And many times that's a good thing because you get fresh ideas and new blood and new stuff going on, and they'll probably just keep right on trucking, and who knows, we might be processing beets 12 months out of the year. Maybe I'm all wrong.
This is a business and we have to treat it as such. The bottom line is we need to be profitable. We have to run our farms profitably, and we have to run American Crystal profitably. And that is the goal that is essentially the goal of this whole operation. So the headlines in the papers 5 years from now is I would like to see growers are enjoying highest payment ever from American Crystal. That would be my goal.
Although tomorrow may contain uncertainties, by continually refining every aspect of our business, the story of American Crystal Sugar Company will continue to be a story in progress for generations, with its most interesting chapters still to come.